Hi, what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's D. About to react to this vid by Hello Yassine. It's titled Meek Mill Keeps Destroying His Career. I mean, facts. I feel like people just overall aren't even that interested in his music anymore. But on top of that, I do think he does a lot of, little corny things on Twitter specifically. But he does a lot of corny things online, and it really changes people's perception of him because he's supposed to have this tough guy image, but how he acts online, it just makes him seem like much less of a tough guy. And when people listen to your, tough guy music and it contradicts how you seem to act in real life, then people start to lose interest. So I feel like that also contributes to why people are not really fucking with him like that overall. But yeah, I just feel like his music also ain't really been hitting like that. And I've been trying to give him a chance because I have definitely enjoyed his music, back in the day, but it just stopped hitting. He definitely had some bops here and there, don't get me wrong. There were definitely songs that I really fucked with here and there, but just overall it's been like kind of mid, in my opinion. Anyway, let's see what they have to say though. Let's watch.
What's poppin', y'all? Meek Mill. There's been a lot going on and there's a lot to cover. Although most of it has been covered already, and I always like to give an angle that you're kind of only going to get from me. And today that's going to be a couple of different things. First off, just to address like the biggest thing, no, I don't think Meek Mill was getting busy with Diddy in that way. However, I do think from all the information I've gathered, I think Meek Mill is slow enough to not recognize if somebody's trying to play him like that. Like, for instance, right? Diddy, there's that infamous video clip where Diddy's like, yo, keep doing that thing, right? Where Meek's in the pool. I don't even want to repeat the lines. A normal person, I think he's looking at it like, yo, what the hell are you doing? Don't talk to me like that. But Meek, I think in his mind, he sees Diddy as, oh, nah, Diddy could never be that. So it just flies over his head when someone's trying to like play him. But Meek has been to jail and he spends a lot of time in jail. So I don't know why that. So that's confusing. But yeah, I 100% don't believe Meek was involved in any activity like that. But did Meek handle it properly? Absolutely not. It was a nightmarish streak on social media for him. From everything from where he was going back and forth with academics to where he crashed his car to where it was all a mess. But I do want to talk about the music. So Meek released this independently. He released this Heathenism project. I listened to maybe 3 or 4 of these songs. I didn't get through all of it. But he released this through Dream Chasers, which is his own thing now. And the streams aren't bad. Granted, there's like 500 just on Spotify, right? The one with Future has got 1.7, 1.8 million. I think that one probably got some playlisting, and it's a Future feature. The others got at least 500,000. Now, what people will say is, oh man, this is Meek Mill. This guy used to crash mixtape sites. Yes, he did. That was once upon a time, Dat Piff era. Wow, what a golden age. Well, enough reminiscing. So I don't think this is bad at all, given that the reasons why Meek Mill went viral this week, this past week, had nothing to do with his music. I think most people that saw what was going on didn't even check out his music. Now, I do think he did as best a job as he could trying to promote his music. However, I don't know how he's going to handle the business of music on his own, because I'm starting to recognize that Meek Mill is far slower, out of tune, incapable of like understanding what's going on outside of like how he views the world. It's kind of like it's like he's got these certain pair of glasses that the world looks entirely different. And he believes that the rest of the world looks at it the same way. But the rest of the world, us, we got the same pair of glasses for this case scenario. And we're looking at him like, yo, this guy's crazy. So with all that being said, I'm interested to see where he goes. We haven't seen Meek Mill on tour in forever. We haven't seen Meek Mill active on other people's songs and stuff forever. Meek Mill's talking about, even on this album, he's like, yo, I'm with the Killers. And then he's on social media talking about, yo, I don't mess with the Killers. We need like reform. And he's talking to like police. And there was unfortunately like somewhat of a mass shooting that happened in Philadelphia recently. I think the same day that I'm recording this. So it just kind of bothers me as a Meek Mill listener, man. 2014, if you ask me who I mess with more, Meek or, well, 2011 to 2014, I was messing with Meek way more than I did Drake. And everybody was a Drake fan back then. But I was like, nah, Meek Mill is way harder. Because, I was like a little bit younger. I'm a boy. And Drake was kind of like off that soft stuff. So I didn't really like it too much. So I messed with Meek. Now, 2015, when Drake dropped If You're Reading This Too Late, no apologies here, Meek, but you kind of had to get put to the wayside, especially with back-to-back. Ooh, man, that song is a banger. So back then, Meek Mill had everything on lock, and I'm starting to recognize maybe he thinks that he's still that same Meek Mill, which he's not. Times have changed, and he's going to have to change with it. And I don't even know if he could be relevant musically, really, because who would Meek Mill do a song with, right? And this is something that I like the song with Fabio Foreign, actually. We might have to do a separate video on Fabio Foreign, or I might just do like a little tweet write-up that I've been doing lately. You should follow me at the Mind of HY. I kind of like do these like quick write-ups.
Oh, yeah,
they're like a mini script,
okay, I need to get on my
really,
shit.
where I try to echo my thoughts. Some of them turn into videos, some of them don't. But yeah, if you want to check that out, go follow me on there. As for the beefs that Meek Mill is acquiring and just how he moves on social media, I think his reputation is ruined. But one thing that can always repair a reputation is a hit song. Because at one point, everybody thought Meek Mill was like kind of cool. They're like, yo, Meek Mill's cool. And then you see him tweet and tweet and tweet and tweet and tweet over years and years, and you're like, whoa, no, it's like a depleting meter. I saw a lot of people like trying to defend Meek in the past week, and I can see the stress and the frustration because they're looking at it like, man, just give me your phone and I could have tweeted something that could have saved you from this whole situation, this whole hole you dug yourself in. And they're just like frustrated with every tweet. And I totally understand where they're coming from. I just find it all funny because this is all entertainment to me. Like, if Meek falls off or not, which, like, what does fall off really mean? Which is a separate conversation we might have. I was having this conversation with someone else where there's certain pockets or genres or whatever where they don't even consider the idea of falling off to be a thing. Like Asher Roth, right? Let me attack this. We're going to take a quick tangent. Follow me.
No.
This guy's still got music. You can. Like, oh, Roddy Ricch. Okay, we're circling back to that tangent. So what can Meek do from here? Well, I don't even know if Meek thinks that like the money's going to come from the music right now. Because keep in mind, how much does Meek Mill have to stream for him to make significant income from his music? He's going to have to stream a crazy amount. And I don't think he knows how much it costs to keep him lit and to get him to stream that much. But he's going to learn right now. There's growing pains to it. One thing I don't know, though, is why Meek doesn't learn from people that he's directly in contact with. For instance, it was either at a point or maybe still that Meek Mill was managed by Roc Nation. Jay-Z was, by his side, kind of had his hand on his shoulder, guiding him through that whole reform process. And Jay-Z is an individual that has dabbled around in reform, prison reform, anything like social justice, politics, all that other stuff. And he handles it very well. Meanwhile, you have Meek just like tweeting away. So I can't wrap my head around why Meek doesn't just look at Jay-Z and say, this guy's where I want to be, and this is what he's doing, and this is what I'm doing. And there's a disconnect between what I'm doing and what he's doing. So maybe I should clear that up. But I don't know if his brain is able to even turn the gears for that, which always kind of has me shocked because there are certain people that are really brilliant, but they can't put raps together. And then it definitely takes a level of skill and cognition to be able to put raps together and to be able to rap like Meek Mill rap, especially in his early days coming up. So it's so hard for me to look at it like, hey, this person that can rap so well is unable to think critically. And there's other people like that too. Like, for instance, well, this isn't like a cognition thing, but Kodak Black. When you listen to Kodak Black rap on projects, not just a song, like Institution, one of my favorite Kodak projects in general, and you listen to him rap, you can kind of understand everything that he's saying, or most of what he's saying. And he's saying some real stuff, and there's a lot of self-reflection, and he knows what he's doing, and this is Kodak Black when he was just a teenager. And then you see Kodak Black in real life, and he's slurring his words, you can barely understand what he's saying. People say, no, man, that's the accent. If it was the accent, why would it not appear as prominently on his music? So he can clearly speak clearly in the music. So in real life, he's constantly making the same mistakes over and over. And it's like there's two completely different people between the music and the person. And then you've got people like Jay Electronica, who, if he speaks, he's stuttering constantly. But when he's rapping, it's smooth as silk. Like, he's just flowing. And it's like, whoa, this person has, you know how they say like a basketball is supposed to be like an extension of your arm, like if someone's a really good dribbler, or like someone has a sixth sense for something. It's like the sixth sense for Jay Electronica was rapping effortlessly. Yet when he speaks, there's a stutter. And that's something that, I don't know, are there like neuroscientists that look into stuff like that? I do think those cases are different from Meek Mill. Like, Meek Mill's just, a little bit slow, respectfully, Meek. If you're a talented rapper. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments.
No! Damn, he done called this man slow, stupid, dumb, in like 50 different ways. But I mean, I agree. His elevator definitely doesn't seem like it goes all the way to the top. Just, thinking of the whole situation that just happened with him and Ag. Like, he didn't even know there was a lawsuit. Or maybe he just plays dumb. I don't know exactly what's going on. But yeah, there definitely is a disconnect, between how he acts online, in his real life versus, the image that he portrays in his music. So it's like, But I definitely didn't know that he dropped his album. So yeah, his promotion is trash. No, he did say that. What the fuck am I talking about? Okay, in the tweets, when he was going back and forth with academics, he mentioned that his music was dropping, but I don't think he said when Or if he did say when and I was too focused on the gay shit. So there's that. Anyway, it's officially dropped out, so I will be downloading that, and I'll listen to it today actually. So I'll give an update probably in another video about what I think about it. But if y'all listen to it, let me know what y'all think about it, and let me know what other videos you're gonna watch, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye.